This country is blowing your mind. Yes, it's also blowing my mind. Look at people there. When you see Beijing, Shanghai, all those beautiful big buildings, but also the people starving, the people hungry, the people has no money to spend. Hello everyone, this is James. Welcome back to this channel. Today, I want to share some video with you guys, and I also want to share some another side of the video. So, I saw this video on Instagram a few days ago, or a while ago, and I couldn't hold myself. I commented. Usually, I don't comment video like that. Okay, let's watch the video first.
Take a look at this toilet. Yes, this is a toilet. Look at all these lights. How mental is this? This is just like a walkway going in. You've got all lights down there. Posh chairs. So people just like chill and sit outside. So this is the second floor. So downstairs it was a bit more boring now. But then look at this. Whoa. Look at this. Let's go and check out the toilets. So this is a female one. Look at this. People getting pictures and videos. You can charge your phone. Mirror. Whoa. Look at it. You'd never imagine this is a toilet. So I actually go and see what the toilet's like. So they are like an actual functioning toilet here in Moore. So is this a toilet? Oh my god, this is freaking me out. Is this a toilet? Oh my god, how weird is that? It's like a maze. But the toilets, look. They like, have like some control. Wow. Have you ever seen a toilet like this? I think there's like 3, 4, 5 floors. I don't know. This is the second one. Let's go and check out the next floor. So this is the third floor. So it's all like that washroom. And this one's just really white. Whoa. This one isn't as exciting, but it's going to look inside quickly. So it's just like a black and white theme. Whoa. So it's the same kind of shape and style. Sinks in the middle, and then you've got toilets here. On the same thing. Nice. Oh wow. Second floor's my favourite so far. But this whole building, all these toilets cost like, I think £1 million. How mental is that? So this is 4th floor, I think we're on now. And it's got a piano. I don't know if you can actually use it. This is quite freaky with the circles. I would go and tap it if someone sat there. Is it going to play? Oh, it's actually chairs. I thought it was mirror reflection, but there's chairs out there. Ooh. How is that? And then there's 2 there. Oh my god, them dots scat me out. Mirrors again, little like makeup section. You've got the sinks in the middle. Wow. These mirrors in the ceiling freak me out. And then down here, oh, again, a bit freaky. So how far does it go? I can't work out where the mirror is. Oh, there. Toilets, same kind of thing, just black. This one's quite boring. But just the style and all that.
Okay, so this video is not fake. That's true, because I'm from that city. That's from Nanjing, okay, Deji Plaza, okay? So I was there last summer. So these bathrooms, yes, they exist. The investors, they spend millions of dollars to build those bathroom toilets. Like, they're British tourism, I think. Okay? I don't know if Chinese government paid them money to shoot those videos or they just did it by themselves. So I'm not saying that's a fake video. But why comment under this video? Because I'm very sad. Every time I see some foreign tourists taking videos like that about China, I just feel sad. Because that's not the real side. Okay, let's look at another video, also from Instagram, about another Chinese bathroom. You see that? That's also a bathroom. So, what I want to say is, yes, the dirty bathroom is not wrong, it's real, but really, spend millions of dollars on that. And then on the other small village or countryside, there's so many bathrooms, like the second video, there's no doors. Do you want to do your big business with people looking at you? There's squatting spot or toilet sitting spot. You can choose, but there's no doors. That's reality in China. Okay? Yeah, both of them are real. However, my point is what? my point when I was commenting on that is because, every time I see anyone post something like that about China, I feel sad because there's so many homeless people. Okay? But people just see the good side of this country. I'm not saying the good side doesn't need us to promote, but the good side, the national TV, Chinese government is promoting that every day. You don't need to do it. If you want to know how good China is, go to CCTV, okay? CCTV 4, CCTV whatever, CCTV 1, you will see a lot of that, okay? But reality is what? Reality is people still homeless in China, okay? Okay, I'm gonna show another video for you. This is another video also from the same couple, took the similar video about China.
We're in China and this is how advanced cashless payment is in this country.
Right, I've never seen this before actually. The Sabi Lays, I'm gonna try them.
Right, so now I'm going to pay for it. I've left my phone and my card at home. I actually got nothing.
Hey.
Palm pay.
Look at that, how crazy.
Mate, this country is blowing my mind. It's paid with my palm.
No phone, no card or nothing needed.
Register your palm. I've done it earlier today.
With your WeChat.
With your WeChat. Set your card up and no matter where your phone is, anywhere in the world, you can pay with your palm print.
It's to do with the vessels or something in it, we were getting told. So however clever is that? That is literally one of the best things I've ever seen.
China I live in so far in the future, it's uncomprehendable.
Do you hear that? This country is unbelievable. Like it's, whatever he said, it's just crazy. It's like shocked him. Yeah. But what is the reality? I put the video here. When I'm talking, you can watch this video. There's another side of China. I comment under the video. Why don't you show something about the homeless people? The people who are starving. The people who suffer their whole life to build all those beautiful buildings, those toilets, those bathrooms were built by those people. By those people. And then when they return back to their hometown, they have no social insurance. They have, like, some places, they only have 200 RMB per month as their retirement money. I'm not joking. You can do your own research. Use ChatGPT or whatever. Just check different provinces in China. How much was their minimum retirement pay? Will be very different. The highest could be Shanghai, Beijing, 3,000 RMB, something like that. But the lowest, some small village, $200, 200 RMB, not dollar even. Okay? This country is blowing your mind. Yes, it's also blowing my mind. Look at people there. When you see Beijing, Shanghai, all those beautiful big buildings, but also the people starving, the people hungry, the people has no money to spend. And then the most shocking me thing is those foreigners in China. I'm telling you, everybody knows that China has a war, internet war. Chinese people cannot see Instagram. They cannot see Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. They cannot go on Google. Okay, that's how China loves the world. How want to make the world global, very connected. That's how China connected to the outside of the world. Chinese people can't even see that. So why don't you talk about the Chinese human right there? I lived in Canada over a decade now. I enjoy so much the freedom here. Last summer, when I went back to China, I was not comfortable bringing my own cell phone because I have YouTube, all those things. So I borrowed a second-hand phone back to China to use just for my own safety because China passed a law last year that policemen can check anyone's cell phone if they want on the street. If they ask, hey, I want to check your phone, you have to. Okay, that happens already. There are people, there are Chinese, like social media content creators there, they were doing live stream on the street, and the police stopped them, checking their phone. It's all recorded in their live stream. So this is a country, like I call this country, it's like a big prison. People live there with no human rights, okay? But who cares about you pay with your palm, with your hand? Who cares about that? And that's not true. That's why I'm talking about them being a tourist or they're getting money from the government. Because I was a tourist last summer in China, in Nanjing, in the city, with my wife and my kids. When we were there, it's so not convenient because we don't have Chinese ID. Okay, we don't have Chinese phone number. And then without Chinese phone number, you cannot register lots of things. Like WeChat, like they said, WeChat Pay, like WeChat, Alipay, all those things need a number. But when we go back to China to as a tourist, like without a number, without the ID, like it's very hard to register this. Okay? Chinese people, they can order their train tickets online. But I couldn't because I couldn't register in. So I had to go to, last summer I went to Beijing from Nanjing. So I had to go to the Nanjing train station, and then at there I couldn't use my WeChat Pay because I don't have bank account to connect to WeChat. So my friend who took me there, he paid with his card and I gave my friend cash later. That's how convenient to me. As someone who lived there over 20 years, who can speak the language there, but that's how convenient I was feeling. Okay? I don't know about those two white people in China. How come they can have this much convenience? The problem is, in China, there's not too many options. You have no choice. You have to use that. Because when I use cash in China, people give you the look that like they see you down. Okay? Not like when I was in Singapore. I keep saying Singapore. In Singapore, you can pay with your cell phone, with your card, with your palm, yeah, with cash, all acceptable. So there are multiple choices. In China, the problem is there's not many choices. That's why I said there's no human rights. Right? And then people can't even go online to check Instagram, Facebook, those things. They can't. So I really encourage you guys to see the real side of China. I can find a million videos about the real Chinese people live there, how they really lived. I post my own hometown, my neighborhood. How does that look like? How messy they were, how dirty they were. Okay, on the stairs, I live on second stair. On the stairs, there's spit there. People just spit there. There are cigarette butts everywhere. Okay? So why don't you take a video of that? Right? So I'm telling you, as a tourist in China, it may not be that convenient. Okay? And then, because the way Chinese government is training their people, a lot of people are foreigner haters. So just be aware, okay? Be careful. And then really, Chinese government let foreigners to use, they can use VPN, so they can use Instagram, Facebook, those things in China. But their own people, their own citizen cannot do that. So Chinese government already made foreigners higher class than the Chinese citizens. And then the funny thing is, a lot of the Chinese officials, those government people, they have Twitter account, Instagram account. Like this account, I found those videos on official Chengdu account on Instagram. So those government people, they can have the access to internet for Instagram, for Facebook, those things. But normal citizens, they cannot. Wow. Shocking, right? So this is what I want to share with you. I really want everyone to be clear about, don't just see those beautiful buildings. Yeah, they're not fake. They're real. Look, the bathroom, they are real, yes. But is it necessary? Do you really think we should concentrate on those fancy toilets, those fancy washrooms? Or should we pay more attention on how to help those people who are starving, who are living a very hard condition life? How can we help them? I'd rather to care about the people like that because I am from them. I am one of them. I don't care about you have fancy cars, fancy hotels, fancy bathrooms. I don't care. It's somewhere just you go pee. Oh, by the way, in the comments about the bathroom, people say, "Wow, bathroom so clean. That's how the bathroom should be." Yes. Use your brain to think. That's a female creators. She went into the female bathroom part. So in the female part, yes, everybody sit down to pee. So it's clean. I'm telling you, if you go to the men's washroom, those toilet there, Chinese people will squat on there. They won't lift up the seat. They will squat on the seat and then poop inside or pee inside. And then lots of people, they just pee without lifting the toilet seats. If you go to men's washroom, I guarantee you, you won't see the same thing. Okay? So there's so many things I can talk about. Like remember the video I was playing here? That's also a real side of China. I really hope people can more care about people like that. That's how we should compare a country. I always say that if you only compare about the government building, for example, the White House, the Chinese government building, the worst country in the world, their government building will still be fancy. King's Palace, they'll always be beautiful. But does that mean that country is also beautiful, also strong? No. The leader is living in a phenomenal, beautiful, massive environment. But we should compare what? Compare to the lower class. If a country can take care of the lowest class people, that is a good country. Okay, that's why China is not there yet. Okay, I am from there. I care about the people there. My family, my friends, still there. I care about them. I care about their human rights. I care about them to have the freedom to go online, to read the news from all over the world. Okay, I care about that. So please, next time if you have a chance to go to China, yes, go experience those fancy bathrooms, fine. But also, go to small village, go to the real street food to look at how clean the street food is, how those things are. Okay, see the real China part. See the real China, okay? Okay, if you want to say something, comment, okay? If you've been China, comment, okay? Just be, don't be a liar, okay? Be honest, okay? Okay, I see you in the comment area. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.